This is a follow-up video to my previous video that I made, and it's basically about I talked earlier on about in my previous video about Raging Blast, Dragon Ball Raging Blast, and so I figured I'd talk about the games that are supposed to be coming out this fall, Dragon Ball games in particular. And the first one out of the three, which is probably the least wanted or anticipated one out of all of them, is Dragon Ball Z Connect. And honestly, with Dragon Ball fans lately, this all goes back to them not knowing what they want, in my opinion. Because, for example, you have Raging Blast 2, which was a good game that people were complaining about how they don't want the same Dragon Ball story in every Dragon Ball game. So they go ahead and make an arcade-style mode instead of that. And then everyone's mad and, oh, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, it's terrible, da-da-da-da-da, when I liked it, and it was new and it was different. But I don't understand what people want with those games. I mean, I would like a sort of a free roaming RPG type game would be a cool thing to have in a Dragon Ball game. Like I remember, a few of them they used to have, like kind of like GT. They had a GT game for the Game Boy. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but let me see. There was a few handheld Game Boy type games that they had back when they were selling, that were like RPG type. That would be a cool game to have for like a console. They don't necessarily need to be fighting games, but yeah, that's what happens when people ask too much for crazy things and then aren't satisfied. You get Dragon Ball Z Connect, and that's my thoughts on that. The first one, which looks terrible, based on the scans, looks like Ultimate Tenkaichi, but in Connect form, and Ultimate Tenkaichi is terrible, except for the graphics. So, yeah, that's the first game, and then you got the second one that's supposed to be coming out late, supposedly. This one's the least, I guess you would say, it has the least proof of being an actual game in development, because they said it in like a shonen or a V-Jump or something like that, and I heard it from a few people that it was speculated, and there's still rumors that it might be fake or real, who knows. And as far as I know, there wasn't anything at E3 about it, but it's called Budokai Tenkaichi 4, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4, aka Sparking Omega. And this will be very cool because those were my favorite three games, the Dragon Ball's Budokai ones, with the exception of one. I like Budokai 1 better than I do Budokai Tenkaichi 1. But 2 and 3 were two of my top, 5 favorite Dragon Ball games. And that would be really cool because it's speculated to have the most characters in any Dragon Ball game, which would be awesome. And, yeah, that's gonna be really cool if they actually do make that, because I like the fighting layout of those games, the controls and everything. I like that better than the Raging Blast style, and the online in that game would be nice, hopefully. But the only problem I have with that is that lately Dragon Ball games have just half-assed. It's just been complete half-ass. You can't make a good game in 6 months. And then you don't listen to the people who want to make the fighting game good. You make a fighting game, and then you don't listen to the people who want the fighting game and what they want with it. Okay? For example, Raging Blast. Look at how they half-assed some of the aspects of that game, like I said earlier. You can just spam with Bardock, or Kid Buu, or anybody who has a rush attack, super attack, and you'll win the game. That's it. Plain and simple. You can't guard on that. Now, if they made it a year and a half, 2 years, and took the time to make a decent Dragon Ball game, I would be happy with that. But they've had that problem for a while now. So I don't expect them to do that anytime soon. I think it's got a little to do with Spike, the developer. But we'll see what goes on with that. Still, Dragon Ball Budokai 4, that'll be pretty cool since I've played them on the PS2 a while back. And then the third game is the most legitimate, and it's the most... you're going to know what to expect out of it. And it's probably going to be the best one out of the three, based on what I've seen. The HD collection, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi HD collection. All three of the Budokai Tenkaichi games, similar to like Jak and Daxter collection. I don't know if you know what that is for the PS3. It's going to have all the games with improved graphics, 720p, like 60 frames per second. And it's supposed to have online for all of them, which is really cool because Budokai Tenkaichi 2 is one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm going to be playing that a lot if it comes out. And supposedly, it was rumored a while back in early March, I think, because it was on like a fall game list for Walmart. It was just as under Dragon Ball HD. And then later on a Spanish game website. I don't know if I could get the link, I'll put it under, but I'm not sure. They confirmed it on this website. You can go to like Dragon Ball Wiki or something, and it'll tell you all about the game. There's not really much to say, but it just gives you a brief paragraph and then what the cover's supposed to look like. And yeah, it was confirmed there, and it's set to be released on October 12th of this year. So yeah, that's probably gonna be that'll be nice to have in like a collector's shelf. Even if you don't play it that much, it'll still be nice to have. It couldn't be like 30, 40, something like that. It would be okay if it was 60, but I could see it being like $30 or $40 because it's like a PS2 game. So yeah, those are the three games that are scheduled to supposedly be coming out this fall. And I'll probably be picking up 2 out of those 3, with excluding the Kinect, because that's I can't see that being that good at all, or for me to begin with. So yeah, those are the 3 games. So yeah, check them out.